ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be looking at slope. So we're going to start off with some review. We know slope is the measure of the steepness of a line. It's the ratio of the vertical change to the horizontal change. Remember, we need to read slope from left to right. So if we write down, if you don't remember from last year, this is our slope formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And we use m as the variable for slope. Another quick review, we know our horizontal line have a slope of 0. Our vertical lines have an undefined slope. Our positive slopes are kind of going uphill because we're reading it from left to right. And then our negative slopes go downhill. We also need to review our point slope form, so that's y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So we use this when given a point and the slope of a line. So let's look at writing equations. If we are given a slope and one point, we're going to substitute the value of m and let the x and y coordinates be x1, y1. Rewrite the equation in point slope form. If you're given 2 points, first thing you need to do is find slope, and then choose one point to use for point slope form, and rewrite the equation. Now from point slope form, you may need to simplify it further to get into slope-intercept form. Let's look at our first example. So we're going to write an equation in slope-intercept form when given slope and 1 point. Quick review if you're not sure. We know slope-intercept form is going to be y equals mx plus b. So we're given 1 point and we're given the slope. So using our point slope form, we're going to substitute this negative 2 in for x1 and 5 in for y1. So we're going to get y minus 5 equals, substitute negative 6 in for m, x minus negative 2. So we can rewrite this. We know we get y minus 5 equals to negative 6 times x plus 2. So if we go through, distribute that negative 6, we get negative 6x minus 12 and y minus 5. Add 5 to both sides, we get y equals negative 6x minus 7. So this is our equation in slope-intercept form. Try this one on your own. Make sure this one you are given 2 points. Quick review, we know parallel lines, the slope of parallel lines are equal. So if we have a line y equals 2x plus 3, a line parallel to that, which could be y equals 2x minus 7. They have the same slope, too. Perpendicular lines, the slopes are opposite. And reciprocals. So an example, if we had a line with a slope y equals negative 3x plus 4, a line perpendicular to that, if our slope's negative 3, well, opposite would make it positive, and reciprocal, we're going to rewrite that as a fraction. So the slope would be 1 over 3x, and then we'll say minus 8. So looking at this example, let's write an equation in slope-intercept form of a line that passes through negative 3, 5 and is parallel to the graph y equals 2x minus 4. Well, because our line that we're trying to find is parallel to this line, we know our slope is going to have to be equal, so it's going to be 2. So now we have a point and we have our slope. So we're going to use our point slope form. We have y minus 5 equals 2 times x minus negative 3. So if we simplify that, we get y minus 5 equals 2 times x plus 3. Distribute that 2, we get 2x plus 6. And then add 5. So we get y equals 2x plus 11. So we know that this line right here is parallel to this line. They have the same slope. Try this one on your own. Now let's look at another example. We have to write an equation in slope-intercept form of a line that passes through negative 4, 6 and is perpendicular to the graph of 2x plus 3y equals 12. Well, this might have an extra step because this is in standard form. So let's quickly rewrite that in our slope-intercept form. We're going to subtract 2x, so we get 3y equals negative 2x plus 12, and divide both sides by 3, so we get y equals negative 2/3 x plus 4. So because we want perpendicular, opposite of negative 2/3, it will be positive. We flip that fraction, so our slope for our new line is going to be 3/2. So we have our slope for our line that's perpendicular to this line, and we have a point. So let's use our point slope form again. So we're going to take y minus 6 equals 3/2 times x minus negative 4. Well, we know that that's going to be 3/2 times x plus 4. Write y minus 6 over here. If we distribute that 3/2, we're going to get 3/2 x plus 3 times 4 is 12 divided by 2 plus 6. So y minus 6, add 6 to both sides. Our equation is going to be 3/2 x plus 12. And this line is going to be perpendicular to our original and pass through the point negative 4, 6. Try this one on your own.